And nothing changed for quite a while, and then significant increased traffic with the construction of the Oro Valley Church of the Nazarene. What they're proposing will further increase traffic, noise, light pollution, stress on the electrical grid that hasn't been mentioned, and increase runoff down McCormick Wash with an increase in the flooding and erosion that has already occurred downstream.
I have my horse catty-cornered from the church now. I ride almost every morning, as do most of my friends. And let me tell you, the church is not a good neighbor. I don't trust them to do as they say. If there are no rules, what's to say what happens? They now have rock concerts out front. They have ministry out front. They have incredible traffic when the two services stop. My horse has spooked several times from the people going 50 miles an hour. I don't blame the church, but I don't trust the church at this point, and whatever happens has to be tied down because they have not been a good neighbor.
It was brought up before about following the zoning things once that they're done. He said, oh yeah, they do that. The property there that the Oro Valley Church had before has a pad, and the Oro Valley Nazarenes don't follow that pad. The first thing they did when they got the property was they took out the gate that used to be across the entrance that's called out to be there in the pad. They also chopped down a bunch of trees that were out front. They're called for to be there in the pad.
We really don't take our kids out walking on the streets on Sunday mornings anymore because of the increased traffic. And so thinking about that happening every day, every evening, and having to know when things are happening, when it's going to be increased traffic, because it's a lot more drivers. You're talking about times of day that might be dusk, which is even harder to see up there with no lights.
I've lived there for 30 years. My wife has lived there for 30 years. We put up with this the whole time. Now's our opportunity. Before we always said yes, and now's our chance to say no, because you guys pushed it too far. You always push it too far.